Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Monday. So glad to see you guys today. We're just a couple of days from 2025. Isn't that something? Hope you guys had a great Christmas break. And so we're going to talk about today just the importance of restoration, or we can even say the word renewal. Let's look at Isaiah chapter 40. He says he gives power to the weak and to those who have no might. It says he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles, and they shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So when you're talking about the word renewal, we're talking about a definition or defining the word that means to go through. It literally means to grow up. It means to go on from. It means to change. It means to substitute. It also means to alter, also, or change for the better. Let's camp right there for a moment. Let's change for the better as we step in from 2024 to 2025. Now, there's a term that you may hear sometimes on commercials or on different talks. They talk about something called renewable energy, often referred to as clean energy, and it comes from natural sources or processes that are constantly being replenished. And I believe our relationship with God, really, we should take on that focus of renewable energy. God is constantly renewing us, strengthening us, encouraging us as we go from one day to the next, 1 month to the next, 1 week to the month, of course, even 1 year to the next. As we live our lifestyle minute by minute, moment by moment, we have this thing called renewable energy, and it's this relationship we have with Almighty God. Now, there's a couple of reasons why we as individuals, lose strength. One is we become weak or faint because there's a failure through loss of inherent or internal strength. Maybe we're trying to do it on our own. Maybe we're trying to do it outside of our relationship with God. That's one reason we can lose strength. Or another one is becoming weary, which means exhaustion because of hardness of life. Life has gotten hard. Life has dealt us a blow, and we've allowed ourselves to get weary. But we got to be willing to tap into that renewable energy and go back to God and receive the strength that's available through Him. And so if we are not worn out for either reason, God is here to give us strength if we will wait on Him. I just want to encourage you to wait on God. Jesus even says something similar to this over in Matthew chapter 11. He says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you." He says, "Learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest," recreation literally, "for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And so labor here implies the burdens we take upon ourselves. And heavy laden here applies the burdens others put on us. So one is burdens we put on ourselves. Other ones are things that we get from other people. And what does the mean weight? What does the word weight mean here? Well, the answer is this: God brings us strength or renewable energy, remember that word, as we seek Him, as we rely on Him, and not our own strength or ability. And really, what is the purpose of strength being renewed, or our strength being renewed? What's a simple answer? The reason God renews our strength or energy is to help us move forward or progress for Him, and we can even say toward Him as we're carrying out our assignment. So we really want to make sure we're staying connected to God. Even as we wrap up 2024 and go into 2025, let's remember the importance of staying connected to God. And so I want to talk about 4 areas of renewal. I'll give you 1 today, and I'll give you 3 more on tomorrow. The first one, we need to make sure our identity, let me slow down and say that, our identity in Christ is renewed. Colossians 3:10 says, "Do not lie to one another, since you have put off the old man with his deeds and have put on the new man, who is renewed in knowledge according to the image of him who created him. And so we can almost picture a person taking off the old and putting on the new man in Christ Jesus. And because of the new man is renewed in knowledge or revelation knowledge, he is hungry to know what God says in his word. So let's get renewed in our identity. Let's get renewed in every area of our lives. Guys, enjoy your Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Faith for Today podcast.